Ah, New York City, the Big Apple. Any New Yorker will tell you that you can't see everything that New York has to offer in just one trip. But that's just one of the great things about the place. So don't try to focus on all of it, just take in these 3 big things that you should do in New York City. The High Line is a beautiful 1.45-mile-long park built on an old derelict railway track called the West Side Line. But don't let the word derelict fool you, as this walking park is beautiful, with views of the Hudson River and the Manhattan skyline. The High Line also features 300 species of plants along the way. A great way to take in a lot of Manhattan's unique contemporary architecture, while having a pleasant stroll. The Statue of Liberty, of course, how could we not mention it? Lady Liberty was a gift from France to the United States to be a symbol of both countries' independence, and it opened in 1886. The statue is of Libertas, the Roman goddess of liberty, standing tall and free with a broken chain at her feet. Lady Liberty is an incredible 151 feet tall and is a massive icon for the city of New York.
The High Line opened in 2009. For decades before that, it was an overgrown railroad track, sort of left over from an era when elevated trains roared through Manhattan. Today, it's a multi-million-dollar park that is welcoming hundreds of thousands of visitors a day. The whole project's designed by Diller and Scofidio Renfro. From here, you can see just how the High Line is really connecting the dots of the city's best up-and-coming architecture. I mean, we've got in the background here Jean Nouvel's new condo tower, you've got Frank Gehry office building across the street. Next door to that, you've got Shigeru Ban's new condos. Further down, you've got the new Whitney Museum of American Art is moving to the Meatpacking District. I mean, who would have thought? And just up the High Line here, you've got Neil Denari's first multi-story building in America. I mean, it's unbelievable. Along with some really beautiful art installations like Ellen Atsui from Jack Shainman Gallery here on the wall. All of these new contemporary projects probably wouldn't have been placed here had it not been for the High Line and this kind of regeneration of the neighborhood. Some of the things I love about the High Line in terms of design is the way that they've seamlessly integrated the design elements with nature and with elements that look like it just kind of happened. Almost as if this very beautiful paved surface with finger-like projections into the lawns just landed here amongst the wild grasses, amongst the trees. It's a great work of landscape architecture. Along 10th Avenue here, some of my other favorite places, like Print It Matter Bookstore, which is a bookstore of art books and art editions, which I cherish. And further down, you have the Hotel Americano by Enrique Norton, and a brand new bar in the basement designed by Tobias Rehberger. And that's where we're going for beer.